Welcome everybody to the Knicks and Nuggets, week 2 of the 2024 season. Jeff Russell here at Christian Fellowship Church. And we just got done watching Anne-Marie Bowie and Charles Babb take their Cardinals to 2-0 in the girls' 5th and 6th league. In this one, we got a good one, folks. The Adam Wentling, who's had a very, very hard upward career, kicked the season off last week. Wentling's taken over the Knicks, who were your champions last year, coached by Chick Coles. And they came off with a win. There was a repeat of the championship game. They played the Lakers. They won that game 32-12. That is the team in red. Yes, Connor Stoltzfus on that team. We'll be back after the introductions.
Here we go with the teams today. 7th-9th boys, up for basketball in Holland, Pennsylvania. Your away team, give it up for the Nuggets! Those Nuggets versus your home team today. The wonderful, amazing New York Knicks!
As we get ready to go underway here, Nuggets coming in at 0-1, coached by Ethan Devine, and they took a tough luck loss to Anne-Marie Celtics last week, losing 29-28. They had that game in the pocket, but a great comeback by the Celtics. Brody Torrance was tremendous, and right now they're going to have to deal with Connor Stoltzfus, so it's not getting any easier for them. And a blowout win last week against your Lakers. So the team in red is for real, folks. And here we go. Parmer. Good ball passing here. Blosenski over to Connor. And Seth Wentling missed, but right there. Sorry about folks. Sorry about the camera. It was Connor Stoltzfus to put it in. Going the other way. Outlet, Blosenski, one of the fastest players in this league. Connor Stoltzfus again. And you're going to see that all day long, folks. Monteforte misses. He was a workhorse last week. Blosenski. Hey, nice shot there, Seth Wentling. Boy, Seth must have grown about a foot since the last time I saw him. And the Nuggets are going to have their hands full. Monteforte's going to have the game of his life to win this one. 6-0 already. Red leads. Chase Force. Got it to Stoltzfus. This is Franklin. Back to Force. Force underneath, falls away. Nicely done, Chase. And he gets the Nuggets on the board. Here's Fisher. Swings it to Blosenski. Looking for Connor underneath, and Connor couldn't hang on. Good defense there by Kieren Shannon. Had a tall order there to handle Connor Stoltzfus, but he did it. There's Force. Boy, got away with one there. Chase drives, surrounded by red. Now they're going to call a double dribble. They missed the one before that. So 4 minutes to go in the first. Red team up 6-2. Fisher. Swings it to Wentling. Seth, great move. Going to be fouled by Franklin. And Wentling's going to go to the line. Boy, I can't believe how big Seth Wentling is. He shot up. Hit his growth spurt. One of the things I love about watching these young men is after the off season to see all the growth spurts. Nicely done, Seth. Part of Wentling's Warriors. Well, Adam Wentling, you're going to love this season. Laying bucks out there. Here's force. Too much force, but Monteforte grabbed it. Crosses to his left. Looking for Stoltzfus, got it to him. Good passing, Buck, baseline, right side, missed it. And Monteforte somehow came down with that off the glass. Sorry about that, folks. A great shot by Monteforte. Here's Parmer, that's for three. No good. Fisher came down with it. Back to Wentling for the right baseline, he's short. Chase force. Nice play there by Fisher to Blosenski. Quick pass, Stoltzfus, right hand off the glass, no good. And maybe a frustration foul on Connor. Connor, part of that Pistons team with Patrick Casey, who had a disappointing loss in the playoffs in the quarter round. Connor does have a championship ring, though, from the 2020 Rams. The 2020 Eagles. They beat the Rams. Monteforte underneath, scoop off the glass, no good. Fisher, long pass for Stoltzfus. Connor off the glass and in. Coming up on 2 minutes in the first. 9-4. Monteforte's going to pull for three. No good. Wentling being harassed by Shannon. Fisher off the glass, that's no good. Ball came down to him, found Wentling. Here's Blosenski, wide open for three. No good, but boy, Jason Fisher, what a workhorse underneath. Monteforte poked at it. It's loose. Connor came up with it. Good job by Connor. Monteforte, boy, he is all over the place. Underneath the Fisher. And he's going to draw the foul on Franklin. Boy, this team is absolutely loaded. The Knicks are for real. They are looking to repeat as champions. Last year they had Luke Harding, who was the championship game MVP on the Knicks. Now a whole new look. Fisher misses. Stoltzfus the rebound. Kicks it out to Wentling. Buck giving him a hard time, but Wentling still found a way. And now, as if they needed any more, Jayden Felpel comes into the game. Ball's loose, Monteforte. Great dribbling into the lane. Great look, missed it. Ball's just not going. Connor, left side, has Fisher. Fisher for three, no good. Wise, he had a great game last week. Wise going to throw one up. 11-4, 30 seconds left in the first. Red leads. And last week, the red team had a very difficult time scoring until Mr. Felpel stepped onto the court. And then they went on to blow out the Lakers 32-12. And now Felpel's right back out there. Jed kicks it out to Liam. Buck, and they're going to call Connor. I don't know. That looked clean to me. So Jed Stoltzfus kicked it out to Liam Buck, and it sure did look like Connor got all ball. He's not happy. I can't blame him on that one. Buck. This is from New Holland, Pennsylvania. Another family with basketball in their blood, if you have the last name Buck. Nicely done, Liam. The other cousins of his, Felpel at the buzzer. So after one quarter, 11-5. Red leads.
The ball right on those hooks, and that's what I lock in on.
Curry splits the defense behind the back, fires a three. Oh, he puts it in!
Stop it right there, everyone. My defender has clearly established his lead foot. Make him open his whole body and create a driving angle. I have all the control, all the leverage in the world right here. When we overload ourselves in the workout with 2 basketballs or a tennis ball, it makes the game seem a lot slower and you're able to process things a lot better. That's why we're here, to get better. It might be tough. You might have to overcome a lot more than the guy next to you, but that's what makes it all worth it. No matter where you are in your progression, we're all in the same boat. I'm still searching for perfection and full potential in this game. The time is now for you to start your journey to find ways to get better. That's why we're all here. You need to get in the gym and get to work. Time's ticking.
All right, back for the second quarter. Jeff Russell here on week 2 of the Upward 2024 season. And the Knicks in red in full command of this one, up 11-5. Nicholas Long going to come into the game. Ali Freeman into the game, part of that Wildcat perfect team in 2022, Ali. Mason Monteforte from Adamstown, Pennsylvania, my hometown. There's Stoltzfus. Jed just going to toss it up into the land of giants. Good try, Jed. But folks, this team looks for real right here. Wentling. Seth's going to pull up, almost hit it. Incredible how Seth Wentling has just grown as a player and a human. Monteforte, a true warrior, but rejected by Seth Wentling. And yes, Seth, you're getting a ceremonious rejection for that. Freeman, guarded by Zook. That is Jamiee Zook, by the way. I don't think he's any relation to the Samuel Zook family. Jed buries one. Nicely done, Stoltzfus. A long floater for Jed Stoltzfus and brings his team within 4. Boy, Fisher doing some good dribbling there. Dishes it off wide open, Seth Wentling. Boy, Seth, I am just flabbergasted at the difference between last year and this year. 2 different players. Zook gives it to Wise. Wise underneath looking for Ramirez. And yes, we're going to have to get a shot of the Mellows there. We see them, the sneakers. And that is Andre, by the way. Fisher underneath missed. Wentling. Underneath, Long looking for help. Felpel almost buried one. Stoltzfus. Boy, Jed is quick. Got it to Wise. Wise doesn't even want to think about shooting. 13-7, Red leads. 3:40 left to go in the first half. Monteforte, their workhorse, underneath. Boy, Mason Monteforte. Unbelievable play. What a game he had last week. It's a shame they came up short. Fisher dishes it off to Freeman. Clean screen there by Wentling. This is a shot. I know Zook didn't like it. Jed underneath, nobody there, nothing but red. Outlet for Freeman, Ali somehow saved it. Good job, Ali. So ball is going to go to the Nuggets, who are down only 4 in this game, folks. As stacked as the red team is, they are stacked with talent. This is only a 4-point ball game. Well, anytime Mason Monteforte's on the floor, you're not going to pull too far ahead. You know, Monteforte really reminds me of Kai Harding. Very similar player for those. Let's go out to the people online. Anybody out there know Kai Harding? Type it in if you do. Quarterback for the Garden spot. Are they the Warriors? Garden spot. Felpel to inbound. Foul Blosenski. Right back to Felpel. The reverse layup. Missed it. Wise came down with it. 2:45 to go in a half. Only a 4-point game. Wise, nicely done. Got it to Monteforte. Monteforte for 3 off the glass, and yes! To bring them within 1. A huge 3-pointer from Monteforte. We got a ball game, folks. Fisher got around Monteforte. And Blosenski was expecting Fisher to take it up. Wasn't looking for a pass, so ball's going to be turned over. And the Nuggets only down 1. Elijah Benner coming into the game from Gap, Pennsylvania. Here's Monteforte. 2:15 to go in a half, and Blosenski just as fast as Monteforte, if not faster. Ball's going to stay. Connor Stoltzfus knocked it out of bounds. And folks, we got our first female PIAA ref. For those of you not aware, the league has gone to all PIAA refs this year. There will be no volunteer refs. Franklin. Timeout called by Ethan Devine. They didn't give it to him. Not sure why. Connor drives, and it's going to count. What a play, Connor Stoltzfus. Incredible. He had 2 men draped on him. And I'm not surprised at all. Another family. We talked about today about the families that got basketball in their blood. And there's a lot of Stoltzfus families, but this particular one, you have some great, great players in that bloodline. Dante, Jerome, Zach, Connor. Here's another family person, and a great play by Liam Buck was stuck. Bounced it off the knee of Blosenski. Boy, Drew Blosenski, folks. Keep your eye on number 50 in red. He is, I think, him or Gabriel Hoover are the fastest players in this league. There's a lot of fast players. Buck, got it to Shannon. And here he is, Blosenski, with his blazing speed. Missed it. Connor right there for the putback. 17-12, 18-12, 6-point red lead with 1:20 to go in a half. Chase Force back into the game. Force. I believe he was on that championship Knicks team last year. Here's Franklin, the former Lion. And Force had a couple threes today, have not been close. A little early in the season to get your touch. Finessed. Here's Blosenski, just threw one up, looking for a foul, not gonna get it. 50 seconds to go and a half. What a play by Chase Force with Blosenski all over him. Had no chance of making it to the basket. Threw up a blind one, but Knicks came down with it. Outlet for Felpel. Jayden missed it. The heart of a warrior right there, folks. 24 seconds ago, 6-point Red lead. Here's Franklin, he's gonna drive. Nice block by Connor. Ball's gonna stay. But Connor Stoltzfus, he does little things like this that mostly go unnoticed, but a block right there. He does them all game long. Here's Buck, Liam into the lane, around, no good. Franklin, Stoltzfus, what a rebound. He's gonna draw the foul. I think they're gonna get Felpel here. So Felpel's gonna draw the foul. Jayden Felpel from Paradise, Pennsylvania, was talking with his mom. A shot by Franklin. I want to go back and hear the interview with Gabriella Felpel. That was during the evals. So I believe it was the first eval session. It's out there on YouTube if you want to hear a really good interview and hear about Jayden and a little bit about her family. Been an upward quite a while. Connor Stoltzfus, how did he get around that? And the shot not gonna go. So they're gonna call Franklin Stoltzfus on a foul. But Connor Stoltzfus, absolutely unbelievable what he just did right there. To get around 3 players and then had a wide open layup. He missed it unfortunately, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. Here's Parmer. Former Patrick Casey 76er. Connor Stoltzfus puts it in at the buzzer. And we'll see if it's going to count or not. It does. 20-13. We'll be back with Brian's message.
All right, halftime. Hey, so last week we talked about the study room of your heart or your home, my heart, Christ's home. This week's room is the bedroom. Ooh, bedroom. The bedroom. The word that I want you to think about when you think about the bedroom is intimacy, and this is what I want to read for you. Genesis 1:27 says, God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him male and female. It goes on to say in chapter 2, then the Lord God said, it is not good for man to be alone, but I will make a helper fit for him. And 2:24 says, therefore, a man shall leave his father and mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Over the last 30 years, on this past Monday, my wife and I were married 30 years, and we've had many adventures, fun times, hard times, interesting times, unique times. I'm sure many of you who are here, who are grandparents or parents, have had the same thing, to watch your kids grow. And that adventure, that intimacy that you have with your wife or your husband is what God wants with us. That's why when we talk about my heart, Christ's home, the room of the bedroom is so significant in our life with Jesus. And so I would ask that as you go through today, you think about, God, what do you want to do in the heart of me? What do you want to do in the bedroom heart of me, and to be intimate? And what that looks like to be intimate with him is many different things for everybody. For me, a lot of times when I'm driving for work, it's just listening and talking to who God is and what is it? What do you want from me today? Or seeing something somewhere, or praying for somebody. But just ask yourself, God, what do you want that bedroom of my heart to look like? To be intimate with you. As you go through that process of my heart, Christ's home. Let me pray. Jesus, thank you for this day, and thank you that you come into our hearts and you live and you want to reside there. I pray that you would show us how and what it looks like to be intimate with you in our hearts. In Jesus' name, amen.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh, born to a throne, stronger than Rome, a violent throne, poor people's own. But it's my home, all I have known, where I got grown, streets we would roam, out of the darkness, I came the farthest, among the hardest survivors. Learn from these streets, it can be bleak, except no defeat, surrender, retreat, struggling, fighting to eat, wondering, when we'll be free, so patiently wait for that fateful day, it's not far away, but for now we say, when I get older, I will be stronger, they'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh, so many wars, settling scores, bringing us promises, leaving us poor. I heard them say, love is the way, love is the answer, that's what they say. But look how they treat us, make us believers, we fight the battles.
All right, we're back. Second half at a 7-point game. Red team. Now cut down to 5 because of Liam Buck. Just saw his cousin Caden in the crowd. Fisher missed it. Stoltzfus couldn't hang on. Shannon. Couldn't find Monteforte. Hands of Blosenski. Drew. Monteforte saw it the whole way. Monteforte off the glass, missed it. Shannon, Kieren, Shannon, nicely done. A hook shot. And he wanted the foul. That's right. You deserved a foul, Kieren. And a 3-point game. Stoltzfus a floater, no good. Got his own rebound. Connor doesn't look happy right now, and I wouldn't be. And they're going to get him on a travel on top of it. Early third quarter action. Red up by 3. The red team, the 1-0 Knicks against the 0-1 Nuggets in blue. Adam Wentling has assembled himself quite a team this year. Here's Monteforte with his blazing speed. And Blosenski. Oh my goodness. who's probably faster than Monteforte, and that's saying a lot, poked that ball out of his hands. Wow. Some serious speed on that floor. And Connor Stoltzfus, nicely done. 22-17. Boy, folks, if you enjoy speed, this is the game to watch right here. Here's another speedster, Jed Stoltzfus. And they're going to get Blosenski this time. Blosenski can't believe it. Blosenski, the only player that plays with a nice do-rag. I love the look. But his speed, though, is absolutely tremendous. Here's Shannon. Boy, what a shot he had. Buck. Stoltzfus looking for Shannon. Gotta be careful. He didn't see the half court. And that'll be a backcourt violation. Kieren. Dana, got to work on that with him. And another backcourt violation on Jason Fisher. So Fanny, you're going to work on that with him. I don't know why I always pick on the moms. Mason Monteforte, what a player. He's in his 8th grade year. Mom Nicole has to be proud. He is quite a player. Monteforte will definitely be in the running for the regular season MVP award. There's 2 awards given out, the regular season MVP and the championship game MVP. Here's Jed. Great look, and he hits it. Buries it from about 17 feet. Jed Stoltzfus. Connor off the glass, doing what he does best. Boy, he's just tremendous. Such a privilege watching him over the years develop as a player. He had a rough year on Chick Cole's in the 7th grade season. Chick Cole Celtics. Had Roman Clemson on that team, Connor, a lot of 7th graders, and they didn't do too well that year. And then he went on, just become a tremendous player. Monteforte. They're going to get Blosenski again. Drew, you got to control that blazing speed of yours. It's easier said than done. Monteforte. Over to Force. Chase, dangerous pass for Buck underneath, and in the land of giants, no way was Liam going to shoot that. Here's Stoltzfus, Jed for 3. Missed it. Freeman the rebound. Believe Freeman. Boy, that Wildcats team 2022 is a season he will never forget. He is part of that perfect team. Sean Doherty's Wildcats. The boys 5th and 6th league 2022. Probably the best boys of 5th and 6th team that I've seen, and yes, that includes the 2018 Seahawks, but I don't know. Both teams were perfect, so I can't say that for sure. The 2018 Seahawks had Fonzie, Ronan, Nick Lockoff. I still think the Wildcats were better, just a tad. But this team right here looking really good. Adam Wentling is going to love this season. Wentling's Warriors have had some really rough seasons in the past. And now he gets his turn of having one of the best teams. Fisher underneath, yes. Nicely done, Jason. That ought to get Fanny happy. Jason from Easter Old Pennsylvania. Here's Force. Force. Boy, Fisher is all over him. Force. He's double teamed with Stoltzfus and Fisher, but they're going to get Connor. A little too aggressive. Connor doesn't like it, but I agree with the call. Our female PIAA ref made the call. I agree with it. Sorry, Connor. And that's going to be a travel. Shannon. So we got a 7-point Red lead. 1:04 to go in the third. This is the boys 7th and 9th league here at Christian Fellowship Church. Stoltzfus drives, kicks it out to Fisher. Thought about three. Buck came up on him. Fisher dishes it to Freeman. Fisher for a long three. That's short. Connor the rebound. Liam Buck, what a play. Beautiful steal. Ball's turned over to the Nuggets. Down 7 with 30 seconds to go in the third. Buck, left baseline, missed it. Monteforte underneath, should have went right up with it. I think he realized it. And good defense by Fisher. 15 seconds to go in the third. And ball's knocked out of bounds. Boy, Seth Wentling, so impressed right now. And he's from my hometown, Denver, Pennsylvania. Seth, and what a play by Chase Force. Great steal. Force to Monteforte. That's for three, no good. Fisher not going to get it off. So after 3 quarters of play, Red 26, Blue 19. We'll be back with the final quarter.
Jesus Christ himself said, "I did not come to be served, but to serve." You know, it's never too late to become a part of reaching your neighbor. If you are not a part of the Upward Sports Ministry so far yet this year, please begin to make your plans now to get involved with following up on those who have been a part of your league and being a part of next season, because it only promises to be bigger and better. Plan to be a coach, a greeter, a referee, or even run concessions. Take the opportunity to be Jesus with skin on. May God bless you in a special way today, and remember, don't just play, play with purpose. Jesus Christ himself said, "I did not come to be served."
All right, we're back for the fourth and final quarter. And Adam Wentling looking to go 2-0. He would love to. I don't think he's ever been 2-0 as an Upward coach. In fact, I don't think he ever started his season 1-0. But to be 2-0 is his goal right now. Felpel into the game with Nicholas Long, former Knight from last year. And going to be called for 5 seconds. Three bench players for the red team, 4 bench players for the blue team. Force. Elijah Benner into the game. Haven't seen much of him today. Force underneath, rejected by Seth Wentling. And yes, Seth, you are getting a ceremonious rejection. Underneath, Blosenski. Nicely done. 28-19. Knicks starting to slowly pull away. And sure, stepping on the line, gonna go the other way as Monteforte rests. So The Nuggets need to hold down the fort. He'll come in for his last hurrah. Again, last week they suffered a tough luck loss by 1 point. Wentling underneath and it counts. Seth Wentling. Boy, does he remind me, you know what he reminds me of? Joel Fox. Let's go to our online viewers. Anybody out there remember Joel Fox? The younger brother of Luke. Seth. Missed it. But Connor came down with it. Guarded hard by Ramirez and his mellows. Well, those sneakers must cost a lot of money. Wentling, left baseline, missed the spin. Stoltzfus, boy, Franklin doing a great job. And then Blosenski puts it in. Just so many weapons on this team. They are well-rounded. Folks, you very well may be looking at your championship Knicks again. They have all the makings of a championship team. But so do some of the other teams. We're going to have a timeout. Let's go back from a blast from the past.
Here's more Upward memorable moments.
Yes, Ryder Hertzler, who has graduated upward. One of the tremendous teams of this league, the 2020 Raptors with the boys 7th-9th. One loss that year by Coach Mitch Hertzler. And Ryder has gone on to become an unbelievable player. Plays for Garden Spot High School. They won big last night against Southern Lancaster. So right now we got a 32-19 game. Knicks in full control right now. And early fourth quarter. Coming up next, we're going to see Anne-Marie Bowie and Charles Babb face off in the Celtics and Sixers game. We were laughing earlier because Bowie and Babb were actually co-coaches for the girls' 5th and 6th team, and now they got to face each other 2 hours later. Here's Elijah Benner. Oh, Jayden Felpel picked his pocket. And Force, I don't think he was pushed. Chase Force from New Holland, Pennsylvania, here with his mom, Jessica. Great player. Here's Blosenski left wide open, just a breakdown of the defense. And that tells me right there, it looks like the Nuggets are accepting a loss. They're very winded, I notice, folks. Conditioning has so much to do with the early games. You can see Chase Force just looks exhausted. You run out of steam and you can't play with the same tenacity. So Connor's going to come off the floor, and I'm sure Coach Devine won't complain about that. Stoltzfus is going to take a rest. Wentling and Blosenski going to come off, but there's just so many weapons on this team. This is just a wonderful team. Monteforte to inbound. Out at the buck. Guarded hard by Freeman. And Parmer slams into Monteforte. Never forget the Jeffrey Parmer crossover He broke Connor Stoltzfus' ankles a few years ago. We've got to find that clip, make that a memorable moment. Felpel, long tomahawk pass for Fisher. Monteforte still playing hard as anything. And they're going to get Monteforte. 34-19. Just over 3 minutes to go. Felpel underneath Fisher. Nice play by Jed Stoltzfus. That's going to be turned over. Monteforte flying through the lane. Mason Monteforte, wow. Boy, is he explosive. And we're going to have a travel call. So 34-21, 2:58 left to go in this one. And Coach Wentling, boy, are you going to enjoy 2024. What a team he has. Jed Stoltzfus in and out, oh good. Buck, lay him into the lane, great look. .point lead. And I think they're going to get Monteforte again at this point. Monteforte, just the heart of a warrior, folks. The true warrior. Monteforte reminds me so much of Christopher Wayne. Well, he plays with that same aggressiveness as Wayne did back in 2019. Stoltzfus, a nice finger roll. Jed, and now we got a 9-point game, still over 2 minutes. I think Coach Wentling needs to get some of his players back in. Here's Fisher, missed it. Monteforte comes down with it. They need to take advantage right now when the big three are on the bench. Monteforte's going to drive, blows by everybody and lays it in. With 1:50 to go, still the big three. Now they're getting up. Now Coach Wentling's going to call time. And he's going to bring in the big three. We'll be back right after this.
Here's more Upward memorable moments.
That means the final is. Oh wait, what? What? Okay, yeah, I was right. 41-22. The Rams win. Noah Brown is your Finals MVP. From me, Jeff on the camera, Connor and Dante as color. Up next is Lakers, Knicks, boys 7th-9th. Last game of the season. Goodbye, everyone.
All right, good timeout there by Coach Wentling. Let's go out to our online viewers. Everybody out there enjoying the game? Who thinks the Knicks are going to pull this out? A 7-point game. 1:44 left. So Blosenski, Wentling, and Stoltzfus back in the game. Coach Wentling wants to secure this victory. And wow, how nice to have those three in reserve. Blosenski, there's no shot clock. Keep in mind, folks. I'd like to see that with less than a minute to go. Jayden Felpel. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Blocked by Stoltzfus. Wentling tips it up into the air. Seth. And Jed Stoltzfus comes down with 1:13, down 7. Jed banged into by Felpel. And I think I hear Gabriella in the crowd. Boy, Jayden Felpel, what a player. He complements this team so well. This team absolutely stacked. And folks, I'm going to say it right now. I'll be very surprised if they lose one game. I'm going to call it now a perfect season for the Knicks. How about that for a bold prediction? Yeah, I'm saying that in front of Anne-Marie Boley. This team is for real. Coach Wentling, you're going to love 2024. Stoltzfus, Franklin, nice pick. Got it to Jed. Jed's going to pull. Off the glass and in! And that was for 3. That was a 3. 40 seconds ago and only a 4-point game. Maybe I spoke too soon. Blosenski underneath, Wentling, Franklin will draw the foul. Franklin says he got all ball. I think I agree with him. I don't know. Let's get an instant replay here. Jamiee calls for it. We're going to find it real quick. All right, we got the replay here. Let's look at it, folks. Pass underneath. There's Wentling. Ooh, I don't know. That looked clean to me, Franklin. Instant replay brought to you by Jamiee Boley and the Cardinals. And the Celtics, both. So I guess we're in the 7-9 league. So we're going to have a lane violation. We still have a 4-point game, folks. This game is not over. Absolutely not. Nuggets have the ball 34 seconds ago. Monteforte. Connor Stoltzfus tried to pick his pocket. Monteforte thought about 3, got it to Wise. Wise dumps it in the middle. Monteforte can't hang on. Going to go the other way. Gary Wise was being harassed, had to get rid of it early. Now 20 seconds ago, down 4. Jed Stoltzfus got a hand on it. Fisher back to Connor, and they're going to call a backcourt violation on Connor Stoltzfus. Huge break for the Nuggets. They got to capitalize right here. Monteforte to inbound. They need 2. They need it quickly. Connor got a hand on it. Into the hands of Liam Buck. Buck, baseline, bounce pass, but Fisher saw it the whole way. Turned over, and that's pretty much going to do it. Connor's going to be fouled. Jason Fisher, what a heads-up steal there. Boy, I tell you, if Liam Buck had that back, I know he'd want to shoot it there. So we're going to go to the line here. I think they're in the, are they in the bonus? They might be. So 5 seconds left, 4-point game. Connor at the line, folks. This one's all but over. Connor misses the first. Connor makes it. Now they're up 5 with 5 seconds left. Monteforte, 2 seconds. Not even going to get it off. That's it. Your final, 35-30. Congratulations to Adam Wentling. Moves to 2-0 for the first time in his career. Player of the game, Connor Stoltzfus. Stay tuned. Coming back, Jamiee Boley and her Celtics looking to go 2-0 as well.